Time for an upgrade. Nice. And welcome back to another episode of MCEternal 2, where last episode we kind of got wrecked. Multiple times. So, trying to figure out how we're going to get some more defense. This might be like a good way to go, but I think there is some kind of mechanic. I've looked a little bit on the Discord and I saw people talking about it. I'm trying not to get too many spoilers. And it seems like there might be some sort of mechanic that just takes you down to half a heart. So I'm thinking ranged is going to be the go. I guess we could go bows, but I'm thinking maybe we get into iron spells and spell books. I'm just hoping we can get some good like defensive stuff from that. So planes being postponed for another day. And I'm just using the balloon, the emeralds I have all left to get some more balloons because our storage is full and I'm not quite ready to swap over to like applied energistics just yet. So we'll postpone that by just spamming a bunch of more like balloon storage chests. And that will be pretty cool. I did get this guy to like master level eventually, and he sells balloon buddies, which we already have. Well, we've got balloony. That was close. So, iron spells and spell books. A mod I have never dived into. I don't even know if it's the best mod for doing what we're trying to do. But I'm going to give it a go. The Balloon Chest Festival. Alright. Let's check these emeralds on here. I guess we can have some chests on us. It's not going to matter too much. Let's try and get into some defensive stuff. So, iron spells and spellbooks, and maybe we clear out a bunch of stuff here. We'll deal with it later. Why did I get a quest reward? I picked this up from some sort of mob. I think from that raid we ended up starting. I mean, is this a good? Oh, it's a pick. Okay, no, I don't actually want that. I thought it was like a ranged weapon. But iron spells and spellbooks. Like this electromancer stuff looks like decent armor. Don't know if it's going to be better than our Tinker's stuff, but then it's got all this spell power. Do we have quests? Have I picked a mod that has quests? No, I have not. I mean, I have heard good things about Ars Nouveau. It's something I haven't dealt with. Would this give us defensive stuff? Because this you can kind of make your own spells. We could. Like getting the... I mean, we're kind of gated for some of the spell books. Like we can get up to a tier 2. I don't know what's going to be the best to go with. I played with Ars Nouveau a tiny bit. I want to do iron spells and spellbook. Maybe a bad choice. We're going to try it out. It will hopefully be neat. And then it can kind of go... Is this kind of going to be our magic area? Who knows? So do we have a book for this mod? So we've got an inscription table. But in terms of like a... How does this mod work book? Well, I know I got an iron... How can we search for like... I can't really search for stuff here. I mean, this was a thing we got. If we get out all of our iron spells, like that does look like it kind of sorts it by the mod. If we got all of our stuff out, Hey, grants poison immunity. Poison is kind of annoying. And shockwave, I think I would rather have poison immunity. Let's set up our, temporarily at least, our iron spell stuff here. And line it up with the window. And you know what? We could just use a backpack, because I do want to move this. So if all the stuff was in here, I'm assuming ink is used for something. Does it, like, go in here? And is that... It's picked up this spell book. So this is... I don't know, we got this... I think from the Gateway challenge that unlocks the nether. Kind of indicates we might want to look at fire. How do we craft stuff? Alright, I'm going to go off the Iron Spells and Spells book wiki, because I don't see an in-game guide. So there is crafting the spell books, which I think we can skip because we got this thing. Which, interestingly, this doesn't even show up. Oh, it shows up with a different thing. Okay. Alright, so apparently we can grab our spells. Like Chain Creeper. Okay. Firecracker. Frost Step. Visibility. That could be nice. Unless you don't have to like wear no armor while you're using stuff. Poison Spray and Portal. So 48 cast range. Let's try out Portal, and can we swap? Oh no, we can't. Maybe I shouldn't have put Portal in there. But alright, we have Portal. Press V to cast. And this just... Okay. That's pretty cool. And now it's on cooldown, and it looks like it's got quite a cooldown. That is a nice animation, actually. I like how it reflects in the window. Okay, so we cannot... Oh, we can take them out. Cool. Cool. Alright. So Portal, possibly not. Poison Spray, that only does 2.5 damage. Let's try Invisibility. And we can leave that here, and then... Oh, we are completely invisible, even with armor. Now, if there was an enemy around... We'll test this out at nighttime. I'm just wondering, can they not see us if we attack them? Because that could be useful. Let's just chuck these other spells in, and then I'll figure out how do we change between... Oh! Yeah. Having a good time there, buddy? Yep. Now there must be a way to change what spell we are using. Spell scroll modifier is Alt. Ah, yeah, and then you can do scroll wheel. Okay. This must be Firecracker. Yeah, we can't really see what kind of damage that does easily, and sure, let's... Ooh! A Curio reward. Okay, so we got Firecracker. This is Frost Step. I feel like I've used that before, or something similar. So monsters hit that, and then it freezes them. This has not grown with grass because there's technically no daylight there. Okay. Neat. And this is Poison Spray. Cool. And that was the portal one. Okay. Okay. But then we probably want to get like some of these better spells. And then I'm guessing like this fire spell power, like if we had a full set of pyromancer stuff, that would be better. And we can get runes from the Dead King. So a scroll forge would let us craft spells. That seems like a useful thing to have. I doubt we have crying obsidian. Can we craft that somehow? What on earth is an obsidian monolith? Not really. I'm going to assume we don't. We don't have crying obsidian. Okay. Where do we get that from? Bastion. Okay, well let's head to the nether then. Maybe I will make some more cobalt repair kits. Alright, and there are some mobs chasing us now. So if I was to cast invisibility, didn't work. So I'm now invisible. Kind of. Kind of, not really. All right. Now let's try the creeper one. Oh, I'm burning. I'm burning a lot. Okay, I can't even get this casted. Poison. That did not a lot. It does look like we get the looting off our sword when we cast the spells because we're getting all this extra biomancy junk. Which is good to know. Alright, and then just to test out a potentially higher mining level, because I did find some ancient something from iron spells in the spellbook. The thing that looks like ancient debris, arcane debris. Did find some of that. And I'm hoping that it doesn't really look like it changes your mining tier. So it is tier 3. Tier 4 would be Manulin, which we can't melt anyway. I mean, actually, this will be handy for nice teleporting up into dungeons. Oh, that is... I definitely did not want to start fighting you. Do I? Do I want to fight you? I'm assuming no. I'm assuming I'm not ready for this. You're putting lava everywhere, which is kind of a thing. You're just absolutely wrecking this place. Yep, that hurts. Hey, you know what? That melee resistance we have... Oh. Okay, yeah, that hurts. Let me just run away. We're gonna beat this guy. There's half a heart. But then regenerates. Hey, thanks for getting rid of that lava. That was annoying. Mate. Oh, armor is absolutely destroyed. We like quickly just repair it. He's walking over. Jeff Cake. No, mate, we got you. Whoa. Oh, we got a travel ticket to the Sakura dimension. What was that gonna explode? What's that? What is that? A rift. This seems like a bad idea. Okay. Oh. Not what I wanted to do. We got the Infernal Forge. Let's check out some of that. Wow, I did not expect that to work. So we got one of the eyes for getting to the end. Cool. And that we can go check out the Sakura dimension. Magma Walker. This sounds like walk along lava. Suppress damage from hot blocks. Now, does suppress mean stop? Guess we can test it. For a certain amount of time, allows you to walk on the lava surface without falling and taking damage. Okay, so it's not entirely fire resist. Neat. And then I think this was from. Wait, just got a dread bow. Maybe I shouldn't have fired that in here. That didn't really seem to do anything. What does this do? I can hear arrow noises. I don't see any arrows. I mean, this thing looks pretty cool. Can we enchant this? I did not think we were ready for that boss. Efficiency? I don't really want efficiency. Let's check out. Oh, we're out of levels, but I've got a few in here. Like, we don't actually have to worry about like having the perfect amount of levels, right? That's not really a thing. I don't know if we can get different damage on that. Yeah, that looks pretty good. Power would be nice. Raider's Bane. Alright. Yeah. Wow. Better head back to the nether and see if there's any more loot in that dungeon. Right, we got one of these guys being annoying. I can't see the arrows, but they're definitely doing something. I think. G'day, mate. Yeah, so I think the only reason we're having such trouble with the Brainiacs... A boss respawner. Okay. Not what we want. Yeah, the reason I think we're having such trouble with the... Oh, hey, look. The reason we're having such trouble with the Brainiacs is because of that irradiated thing. That causes us to not be able to regenerate any health. Because we can kind of beat the bosses by just spamming Jaffa Cakes, because it fully restores our health. And then, yeah, it's just good. It's just good. But yeah, we'll grab these, and then I'll have a little bit more of a look around this dungeon. They've got a vanilla lava duping set up. That's pretty neat. I did find like one piece of ancient debris. It was about the coolest thing so far. But there could be other stuff that all looks like coal. Hey. Yeah, a whole bunch of chutes. Very cool. Neat. Well, I mean, there could still be some chests hidden in here. I might even just go check out that nether fortress. Don't really... Oh, that could be a bastion, actually. I might head over here. Just because getting netherite upgrades might not be super necessary, but it would just be a nice thing to have. If I can make this. Kind of. Oh, I just realized I think we got a bunch of points. I'm assuming from beating the boss. And I wouldn't mind going for like a resistance. Because defense seems to be a nice thing to have. I'm not really close to any like jump boost, not really. Healing and then resistance, and then we can get a health, another heart. Yeah. There we go. We now have 2% resistance. We have some stuff going on up here. And that looks like a bastion, actually. Let's try out this bow. Nice. Oh, we're out of arrows. Oh, this must have actually been using arrows. Okay. Well, we definitely want infinity on it then. No, we can get rid of that. Yeah, I would just like to get the netherite upgrade. Well, sorry guys. Oh yeah. Ha! Sorry mate. We don't actually do that much damage with all our melee resistance. And oops. Go away. Go away. Music disc. A different cave tablet. We will take that. Soul lantern. I've never actually used these things. Is this just like summon a mob? No, if we had a grave soul. Okay. Hey, soul speed. A space dissector. Creates a portal. Holding right mouse button creates a portal on point. Portals don't work if there are any solid blocks in their path. Okay. Kind of neat though. Oh, something hurts. We just used a totem. Alright, we've got another totem. Let's just quickly chuck that on. Alright. Was it you that hurt? Maybe. Reinforced obsidian plate leggings. I'll take it. I'll take a gust scroll. I'll take everlasting beef. I'll take that stuff. Still no template upgrade though. Alright, didn't find that upgrade there. Maybe up that way? There is a chance I've missed a chest, but I'm sick of looking. I'm sick of looking. We got a bunch of stuff. Probably a bunch of books we don't really need. I should throw out. Magma bomb, epic, 8.8 damage. That's getting up there. Yep. So it doesn't really seem like this is going to be the place that gives us one of those templates. This looks like a face. Any other bastions around? Neat looking. Supplementaries, soul sconce. Like villagers? Did I just hear? The trash man. Is this a village? No. Looting 2, frostbite. Frostbite 8. I think I have frostbite 3, which I'm not super fussed on. Oh, increases the loot and chests. We should be using this while we're out and about. Definitely, I forgot about that. And then, hey, let's... I don't know what we need to put on there. Hey, there we go. Come on. Every time. I think it's every time we open the chest. A bastion ring. Makes piglins neutral in relation to the wearer. The nearest piglin will indicate the location of a bastion nearby. That's kind of neat. I will use it. So how do you indicate... I guess you're probably just pointing to this bastion though. Uh-oh. Right. You seem to do melee damage. Go away. Oh, nice! Done. We're done. Smithing upgrade. I don't need gold. I'll take iron. Too fast for you, mate. I like some good stuff. Breaking 5. Ooh, Knight's Bane. Okay, we should now be able to craft the... What are we making? Scroll Forge. So hopefully we've got some deep slate that we can turn into polished, which I think is just that. And then we can craft a Scroll Forge. Neat. And this looks like it needs paper and ink and makes a thing. We did also get like this magma bomb. Let's have a look at what other scrolls we got. So we want to kind of use the best ones. So a thunderstorm, I'm guessing a bunch of lightning. It's a level 5 poison. And we have a level 2 poison, so 2.5 damage versus a 4.75. Okay, so how do we level up spells? It's going to be one of my questions. So level 5 into level 6. Ah, okay. So ink plus that and an arcane anvil, which... Well, let's get one of these. This might be the trick. It's purple. It is, and okay, so this is how we level up spells. So we could level up an uncommon ink. Ah, so this is what the inks are used for. So we've only got green ink. Can we craft inks? We can extract the ink. Or we can upgrade ink. So we can turn... so we can turn scrolls. It looks like a 50% chance. Yeah, or we can melt it and I take a smeltery. Okay. So that's what all the extra scrolls we might get could be useful for. We don't actually have any. Okay, good to know. I'm figuring it out, So that means we also want a alchemist crucible, which I haven't seen this. Cinder essence dropped from ancient knights. Looks like a nether thing. Very much looks like a nether thing. Just trying to combine. I thought this is how this worked. So looting, and that makes looting 4. Yeah, nice. Just gonna make this sword we got from that mob cooler. I could put it on there. I kind of want the sharpness though. We're out of levels. Not anymore. So looting 4. Magic siphon 9. Just to steal beneficial things. I don't know. That sounds cool. And then I wanted to try and put power on this, but it doesn't seem like you can put that on there. We have to go to the nether to try and find a ancient battleground. And that has a chance... And that has like armor that you can mine with a diamond pickaxe, which spawns the night thing. And from what I've seen, people have struggled to find them. But supposedly nether wastes biome. Ah, my nether portal's over here. Oh, stumbled upon one. Alright, you're struggling to find one. This is at least what it sometimes looks like on the map. So, oh, demon rat. So apparently, if we mine this with a diamond pickaxe, it summons this guy. And he drops cinder essence and also netherite scrap. Cool. And can we use like this pick? Okay, you can. So I guess when it says you need a diamond pickaxe, it's more you need like a diamond level pickaxe. Nice. Okay. I will farm these guys and then we can craft this thing. Actually, do we use... Oh, a rusty helmet. From something. Do we use this for other stuff? We do. What might be cool to do, if I haven't already harvested all of them, is capture one of these guys in a soul vial. And maybe we can spawn more of them. I wouldn't be surprised if that's disabled. I'll go get a soul vial. I don't know if it's going to work. Would be handy though. Okay. So, spawn this dude. And no. Blacklisted. That makes sense. Goblin trader. Curio reward. Nice. Oh, yeah, let's get... I know, I do have emeralds. And actually, he also sold. He's got some really good trades. If I had more diamonds, that would be better. But like, dragon scale chestplate, if you had a diamond chestplate and protection 4 book. Can we... Hang on, I'll see if I can pick them up. I haven't eaten this. Come back. Like he sells this thing, which is cool looking. 17 attack damage. Guessing this is from fighting a boss, though. Can we pick you up? Doesn't look like it. That makes sense. Oh. I just fought a boss. And did we just get permanent? No, we got an hour and 40 minutes of resistance 3. Okay. Okay. It was a big pig that I fought. Alright, just cause we can now. Netherite pick. Which was a quest. Which was a mining quest. Hey, you get another netherite ingot. Nice. Find all rare underground biomes. Right. Yeah, making this because I want to try and get that other irons. I only just read it properly, and it's irons spells in spellbooks. Like iron is the name of the guy that made it, potentially. But I think there was like the ancient debris type stuff down here that I couldn't mine earlier. Surely either the cobalt pickaxe or the netherite pickaxe will be able to mine it. This stuff, and yeah, not the cobalt, but yes, netherite. Cool. And then we can't double it, we just have to smelt it. And this can make this thing, which has counterspell, which is pretty neat. And we need it for these upgrade orbs and some other stuff. Well, I've just been in the nether for quite some time. I was level 0 when I went in, and been crafting up some other bits because, you know, we can't just keep working on our iron spells and spellbook stuff in our enchanting building. That's not what that's for. We need a new building. And this is why I was gathering quartz. And why did you not paste in all of the windows? Actually, no, that's okay. That's okay. That was supposed to be a different type of glass, so I think it just either hasn't picked it up or I didn't have it in my inventory. That would do it. That would do it. Yeah, look, it's a mod file. Not exactly what we're after there. And I have just done the old lantern trick to stop them smashing on the ground, so let's attempt that again to get the place lit up inside, which should be a good amount, and then if I can find where I left those glass panes. There we go. There we go. Slightly too much. It's too many, rather. And I probably expected that to be filled in, but that's okay. But here we go, a large quartz building, which is missing a couple of doors, but that's okay. Nice. Not quite in the right place, but that'll be fine. We can adjust some bits and pieces, and yeah. Let me grab our iron spells and spellbook stuff out of here. Sorry, mate. I'm taking... I almost hit you. Taking all this. Cool. Now I am a couple of things short, but that's okay. One being... Didn't have enough candles. This wants to go here. This was going to go... not there. I didn't really have a spot for this. Oh, we haven't crafted the cauldron yet. And then we had some cinder stuff here. That means we can craft, if I had some iron. Boom. A cauldron. Which I think will be good there. Now I was short a few like bookshelves. Compared to what I designed, so I'll just try and make it so there's nothing floating. We can come back and fill the stuff in later. And then the idea was to have like an inscription table here and another one over there. Make you a little bit close. Was that what I had in mind? Something like that. I'll get another one of these. It is actually a little bit dark here as well. There we go. So yeah, kind of like a almost Gothic architecture type thing, without the really, really pointy roofs, because they're kind of hard to pull off in Minecraft, unless you get like a really big scale and ignore the dirt block. Yeah, I think it turned out all right. Definitely excessive for what we're doing, but a nice addition to the world, and kind of gives us like an enclosed bit in here, which does need a bit of a tidy up, but I think it could end up looking kind of cool. Yes, now we can use this for its proper purpose, which is crafting stuff. I don't know where we want to have this thing. I guess you can go there. This is used for reading spells, so we want to do that. Now, I was looking at what's kind of involved. If we get a water bucket, temporary. So if you fill this thing with water, and then you get yourself some scrolls, and we don't have any other ones in here. I think there's a couple here. The ones we don't really want. I guess actually, if we come into here, we can remove like poison spray. I don't really use. Chain creeper, not that interested. Firecracker, no. Frost step didn't seem that useful. We can come in here, chuck in the old scroll, right click in the scroll. That one doesn't look like it worked, so definitely didn't work. So there's a chance as to whether or not it'll work, and then let's say we chuck in this rare one. If we do it properly. That one also didn't work. Okay. Well, maybe this one will work. Why are you not crafting like any of these scrolls into stuff? The water's supposed to change color, and then we can get ink out of it, but hello? That's what, it's a 50% chance. Hey, that was a positive noise, and then we just got epic ink. And I'm pretty sure, yeah, it's just one use. And then this is how we can get some ink as well. And then we can actually, if we had 4 of them, we could upgrade it to legendary. And then looking at the spells I want to get, oak skin. Grants damage reduction. So at the highest level, 50% damage reduction, which sounds pretty nice, but that is legendary. So we now have an epic ink. So if we had a rare oak skin scroll, we could upgrade it with epic ink to epic. which is 45% damage reduction, which is pretty good. So that, and that. Oh, we can see like all of the things we can make. I don't know what this is. Obtain higher quality ink. Aspect of the spider. Ooh, I wonder if this just crafts it at the highest level. Don't want to risk it just in case that's not how that works. And there's 15% damage reduction. And then we can upgrade it on the forge. And we have to do like the tiers, so that's okay. So we can come into here and grab our uncommon ink. Chuck that in there. Oh, it's common ink to get to level 2. Oh, that makes sense. There wasn't actually like that many tiers of oak skin. So there's level 2. Then you need this, which is level 3. And then we're just missing the in-between inks. But if we check this in our spellbook, now we push that button and we get 25 seconds of oak skin. I was actually expecting it to last a little bit longer than that. Oh, the most we can get is 41 seconds. Okay. Unless there are... I mean, yeah, we got the cooldown as well, so I guess at some point, if we got some cooldown reduction, we could almost have it up permanently. We'll just have to keep casting it. And maybe that will help us against those Brainiacs and the toxic caves. But anyway, that's been ClassicDuff. Thanks for watching. We'll come back next time for some more MCEternal 2. See ya.